Hello and welcome to Badger Pod Nerdrevolt number 43, the Cringezerker. I am your host, Brian Martinez, and I am joined by my guests and co-hosts and friends. We have Max Derrett. Max, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Star Wars on Friday. Star Wars on Friday. Oh wait, we have a show, don't we?
I'm
hey guys.
gonna see Star Wars on Thursday. You guys, we're gonna have a good show on Thursday, but I'm not gonna be there. I'm writing a letter, and then I'm gonna write a letter, and that's it. And then
Brian,
yeah.
if you spoil anything, I will find you, and I will kill you.
I actually have a giant spoiler on my Facebook page. It's literally the spoiler off of a car.
Did you post a spoiler alert for that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I saw that. It's like a car spoiler with the Star Wars logo on it. I
yeah.
The internet sometimes.
Yeah, that stuff gets around. We also have Hannah Wallen. Hello.
I'm not really here. I'm just a sock puppet.
You can't prove it.
You can't prove anything. I want to talk to my lawyer.
Just don't make any typos in your write-up.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we have Scott. Scott.
Hi everybody. I'm here. Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. Yeah, Star
right.
Wars. That's a thing.
You ready for some Star Wars?
That's a thing, yeah.
You're not a fan of Star Wars, are you?
I just have 3 Star Wars tattoos, that's all. You know.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just one for each of the good movies.
Yeah, there you go.
Those are the ones he's telling you about. He actually has one of Jar Jar on the lower of his back.
Yeah, I got a Jar Jar trip stamped.
I have a Jar Jar where my penis was. The eyes are right like below the belly button.
Oh god.
Jesus.
That's what I have.
Misa horny.
Oh no. I was not gonna do it, but you had to go there, didn't you, Mike? You had to fucking go there.
All
Always
right.
the Simpson kin. You gotta look out for those fuckers.
You gotta use that long tongue for something. I mean,
Oh, better believe it. That's a proboscis.
guys, I'm Max. I make all the really dirty jokes in the back of the room.
You know, I have a prediction. There's a chance, and I think it would be fucking hilarious. The goal of this trilogy is to make a character more annoying than Jar Jar, and they may do it. And everyone's going in thinking it can't be as bad as that.
Wait, what are they going to do? Put Big Red in the film?
Wait,
Maybe.
Who's gonna be the one
Sarkeesian.
that's more annoying?
What if they do though? What if they?
Who is it,
What if they make it worse than fucking Phantom Menace? I mean, it could. Everybody's so hyped that I'm like, it could be worse though. Like
Yeah.
it could literally be the worst. I don't know.
Look,
But
the reason why
it's gonna be.
Who knows? I don't know.
Well,
it might not be, but go ahead.
if you read some of the things, like the premiere for Star Wars was last night, and all the well, I don't know if this shouldn't be a spoiler to you people. Shut up. The reaction to the movie is overwhelmingly positive. Some people are saying it might be the best Star Wars movie ever outside of The Empire Strikes Back. And there was one asshole that says, "Oh God, BB-8 is worse than Jar Jar," but I don't see how, because everything that we've seen in the trailer, it looks like he's going to be absolutely charming. It's going to be like the toy that every kid wants this year. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Plus, George
All right.
Lucas isn't around, so he's not going to have all kinds of characters in the movie, you know? So yeah.
Well, I you could be right. I'm just, I saw the new Star Trek trailer, and they were playing like some, what I like about you.
Oh, you didn't see the sabotage one?
What?
Yeah.
No, they played the Beastie Boys, but it's just like when you, huh?
Wait, what I like about you? Wait, what?
No, I just sang that because that's sort of
Oh,
like
I was like, okay.
that's just like if a movie that's really corny will have like a song in it. Like What I Like About You, and
Right.
even though they didn't do that song, they did Sabotage by the Beastie Boys. But I heard that and I was like, this is the Star Trek trailer?
That was in the first movie though. That was the song he was driving, or the song he was driving. That was the song that was playing when he was driving the vet off the end of the ravine or whatever. So
Yeah. As a little kid.
yeah.
And I don't know about you, but my taste changed. Like I don't like what I liked when I was 10, but okay.
Dude,
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I know you love those movies. I like the first. I like the first one.
Yeah.
Into Darkness wasn't bad either. So
yeah. That one bad. It wasn't as good as the first one, though. The first one was such a breath of fresh air, but I digress. I apologize.
Yes.
Getting off topic.
Okay.
Sorry.
So...
I'm fanboying. I apologize.
J.J. Abrams stands for Jar Jar Abrams.
Only if the movie sucks. Only if it sucks.
That's what we're gonna call him if it doesn't work out. I'm gonna.
Totally.
I'm gonna shop it. I'm gonna take a Jar Jar and an Abrams, a J.J. Abrams, and overlap them cleverly.
Scott's gonna have like the glasses that JJ wears tattooed onto the lower of his back where Jar Jar is.
Where my Jar Jar tramp stamp is.
Yep.
Jar Jar Abrams.
It's the Jar Jar tramp stamp.
I trust JJ. I trust him.
It may as well be a bullseye. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with our Cringezerker. Let me make sure that I'm sharing screens and stuff.
So serious.
She looks like she's about to pop out of the screen and kill everyone.
Right. No, she looks fucking insane. So I can't look at the chat, and I can't see if you guys are like typing your name or anything. So I'm just gonna pause it every 20 seconds. First off, let me know if this is showing up okay before I start playing.
Yeah.
It's terrifying as hell.
Quite well.
That expression is nothing but like, you guys are all dead.
Oh, I know. This is so
wait a minute.
Up.
I'm coming to get you.
I thought Heath Ledger died.
This is
craft services wasn't coming today, and that's what the look is.
This isn't Heath Ledger. This is Tom Waits. This is Tom Waits. Yeah.
My bad.
So no, it's fine. Your horizontal is not screwed up, and this is not actually Linda Carter. This is a feminist. This is a Buzzfeed Yellow video called "Women Try to Pose Like Female Comic Book Heroes." So prepare your spines because there will be a lot of cringing. Before I hit play on this, can you guys just make sure that the chat can see the video? Because I know we had issues before when I tried to do this with the Cenk video. Does it look okay?
Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit play. Let's get through this shit.
My kneecap feels like it's about to rip off, and my butt feels like it's about to spring off into another dimension.
Today, we are going to be trying out the poses that female superheroes are often drawn in comic books. You know.
Oh, okay, so that last woman is gonna be pretty interesting. Now, so I can say that right now, but let's keep going.
They look good. I hope I look that good. We'll see.
So it's important that she look as good as the drawings.
Oh, God. And we're back to the love child of Linda Carter, an animal from the Muppets.
Oh, God.
It's important that when you draw a woman, those of you guys who are listening that draw figures, that you draw them good, but also as good as another woman might want to look if she looks at that image of the girl that you've drawn. This is extremely important, everybody.
So wait,
inflexible enough that
can I ask something? Did they go out of the way to find the least athletic people to do this?
Yes.
Should I be expecting that? Is that what I'm looking forward to here?
I think these are just people who work at BuzzFeed.
Oh.
So the answer to your question is yes.
Yeah, that would be a resounding yes.
Yeah. So, all right, let's keep going. We haven't even gotten to the poses yet.
You all look the same to me.
A little nervous?
I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Not good. We'll see.
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous.
There's a lot of ass in this pose for me. Thankfully, I'm really in touch with my ass.
So, thank you.
She's worried about not having enough ass.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
She says, "I'm really in touch with my ass," as she goes down and grabs her ass. You see that?
She totally did. Off camera. I have one of those TVs that you can open up the bottom and see what's actually happening below the screen.
Mm.
I saw that in the TV of Tomorrow from the Tex Avery cartoons. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, yeah?
I'm very excited to get this much closer to it. I know I'm going to look bad. I know it's going to feel bad.
I don't think it's going to be easy. I bet it's going to be fun. I think I can do it.
That's a great attitude. I know I'm going to look bad.
All right, so here's the drawing.
And that's Storm.
And this is Storm, yeah. Clearly, these are cherry-picked drawings. Not that... Go ahead.
Sorry, this is cultural appropriation. Do we not see this right now? Why are they not having a problem with this? Storm is black, she's white. What the hell's going on?
That's right. That's right.
God damn it, BuzzFeed.
Well,
This doesn't mean you're allowed to do this. Sorry.
They needed to find a mutant to do this pose anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Damn, Hannah, the claws are coming out.
Like, clearly, it's not just cultural appropriation, it's super cultural appropriation.
Oh, yes, exactly. Oh, God.
Is she even a mutant? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Popped out? Yeah. Oh my god! I might have lied about this being easy. It just scares me because her back is literally like a Z and no.
Okay, so...
Oh. God.
Okay, so this drawing here of Wonder Woman, it's exaggerated because you do that when you draw, and she's saying that her back is a Z. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess I could see that, but that's sort of like. Go ahead.
That's the pose I get into after I get all the dishes in the dishwasher, and I get it started, and it's already running, and it's already gone through the first wash, and I turn around, and there's still one in the sink, and I forgot it.
Oh,
You're talking about the one on the left, right, Hannah?
Yeah, the one on the left.
Okay.
No, the one on the right's when I have to pee.
That's impressive, doing it while standing up. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play. This is rough.
No matter how hard I stick my butt out, it's never gonna look like that. I got so hard.
It's never gonna look like that because you have no ass.
Who'd have thought you're not an Amazon?
Oh no, they're not.
Oh, thank
come
God.
on.
Thank God they're not
putting
showing the
Grimace
other
as Psylocke. Come on, get the fuck out.
Well, she's wearing a purple unitard. Of course she's doing Psylocke. So, yeah, apparently Amazons that live on the island of Amazons are not quite like human women. Okay, so let's see if she can pull off Psylocke.
So much crime! Because getting ready for crime means putting on a full face of makeup. Whoa.
This is the infamous Spider-Woman cover. I don't even think she's trying to do it, to be quite honest. There's actually a professional, like a cosplayer body paint model that did this pose, and she pretty much nailed it exactly.
Yep.
Well, she's just on her knees with her back arched. That's not exactly. That doesn't even take a lot of flexibility.
No, and the camera's like over her. It's just like a top-down view. So
Jesus Christ, I could do this better than she's doing it right now.
I could do this pose. I did this pose before the show. Yeah.
Wow, Brian.
I look currently exactly like Spider-Woman, in case nobody knows.
This is what happens when I lose my glasses.
You're looking under the bed, and then your husband goes, "Hey, hon," and you go, "What?" I'm just looking for my glasses. That's all.
Wow.
And then the music turns on, and well, you know.
If only Velma looked like that when she was looking for her glasses. I'd totally watch Scooby-Doo a whole lot more often.
You had to invoke Velma, didn't you, Max? Oh, jeez.
What?
What's wrong with Velma?
You had nothing. He's saying all the right things right now.
Yeah, it's an invocation.
If we're talking about Velma,
talk about my Velma skirt.
If we're talking about Velma from the movie, she's pretty hot. Just saying.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started.
It's the chick from Freaks and Geeks.
Stay focused.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
Okay. So we got to keep going. We're gonna get through this. All right.
Also, ass out.
Oh, she totally nailed it.
One more time.
Okay. Now, to be fair, this is a pretty bad drawing.
Yeah, it is.
So I will give him that. But again, that only shows me that it's cherry-picked shit because, like, any artist will look at that and say that's anatomically incorrect. But this is the important thing. Comic art is not. It's never really been like. Overall the best art out there. You have like it's got a range. You have like some that are really good, like John Byrne and Arthur Adams and Neil Adams. Those are some of my favorites, right? Even Jack Kirby wasn't like anatomically correct, but he made the images look nice, like in terms of composition and stuff. But there's also guys that don't know how to draw that well, or at least they're good at fudging it, like Rob Liefeld,
Oh God.
This is an example of the latter in this picture, but clearly this is cherry-picked by Buzzfeed so they can say, look at how sexist these people are, or comics are. But the thing is, I don't think this is sexism. I think this is just like a lack of a knowledge of anatomy. Or maybe the guy didn't care and he just thought it would look cool if I did this. I think also, one last thing I will say, I think a pose like this is possible but it's not something that someone holds. It's something that happens like in an
motion.
instant. Yeah, it's like in motion, right?
That's the thing. Like they're trying to say that all these things that they're trying to replicate are poses when it's not. They're in the middle of battle.
Yeah.
And may I just be just for a moment be the voice of reason here, and because I think it might need to be said. This is all fantasy. It's not real.
Get out!
I don't know if the people at BuzzFeed know this, but this is not real. These are not real people.
Your knees are soggy.
Yeah, my knees, they're so soggy.
Check your knees.
Yeah, check your knee privilege.
Check your knee privilege. All right, let's keep going.
I'll be fine if I go to the chiropractor later.
I mean, that's not bad.
Hey, girl.
She's pulling it off, you know.
How
I
you
mean,
doing?
I'm all right with that.
Well, it's probably fierce, so don't judge me.
Oh, what?
This is horrific.
So she hates it.
I think we're good here.
That was dignified.
I did not enjoy that. I hate yoga, so I don't know why I thought this would be fun.
Okay, so
Crying out loud.
can't do yoga. Can't do yoga, apparently. Doesn't like yoga, but wants to do superhero poses and then talk about superhero
How
poses.
awful it is.
Yeah, how awful it is.
Oh yeah.
Won't even do yoga.
Well, don't you guys know, though, superheroes are supposed to be just like ordinary people, so anybody can be a superhero, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No
there's
special
not
abilities
actually
that would imply
anything
super. or anything.
about them,
Yeah.
you know.
I wonder if BuzzFeed is familiar with the concept of suspension of disbelief. God damn you.
Well, they have to be. I mean, they expect people to read their writing, don't they?
All right. Let's see what the message that we're supposed to take away from this is.
Wouldn't have made it. I would have been like zapped with some sort of ray. I like started to break a sweat. I can feel it on my eyebrow, like in my back.
I mean, that was pretty close.
Yeah.
For somebody who's just doing it cold, that was pretty close.
This is something women do, though. I look awful. Compliment me. I look terrible. Compliment me. Don't look at my butt. Tell me how hot my butt is. Don't look at my boobs. Tell me how hot my boobs are. I look horrible. You know, that's
inside
like
the mind of Anna Wall and everybody.
Yeah.
the epitome of being a girl.
So you're saying that no matter what women say, we should all just do the opposite of that. So no sometimes means yes?
Oh.
Dude, don't look at me. Yeah.
Can we stop giving the Mary Sue ammunition to use against us, guys? Come on.
Right. Oh my
The
god.
misogyny gun.
That is the male penis hand. I thank you very much.
This line right here, that represents the penis. This line dividing the screen.
That's a very.
It literally separates women.
Oh man.
That's like the skinniest penis I've ever seen.
Why's it got to be black? What's up with that? Why's it got to be black?
It's gonna be this big. I mean, all right.
No girth. Come on.
I have a big.
No, but seriously, that is like some of the shit that women do that drives, like, not all women do it. I will not say all women do this. The women and men who do not do this, it drives us nuts. Like, and I'm probably guilty of it sometimes too. But it's a way of putting your lack of self-confidence out there, begging people to bolster your confidence without asking, or at least without admitting that you're asking for compliments. And it's like every girl at some point does it, you know.
Yeah, just do what I do and ask people to tell me that I'm pretty. Come on.
There we go.
That you're stoked on me?
I thought I looked pretty ripped.
All right, let's keep going.
Mine is a Z, and her butt is a bubble, and it's just not something that my body will ever look like.
I thought it was really interesting doing this as a plus-size woman because I was very conscious of the fact that, like,
Oh, what? You're just not a woman? You're a plus-size woman?
No, she's a certain kind of woman.
Oh gosh, she
She's a
just can't be a woman. I see how it is. Got to be
This
special.
it was important that we saw, women of different body types because we need to see more of that in comics, I guess.
But can't she just be a woman? I mean, that's what they all want, right? They just want to be thought as women, not just plus size or
No, because a woman is special, but a plus-size woman is more special. See how this works?
And I just want to applaud Buzzfeed for something in comparison to what they were doing before with the white woman posing as Storm. We got a black woman posing as Red Sonja here, and this is progressive in comparison.
This is progressive, that's right.
Much progressive.
A plus-size black woman is posing. Yep. Double progressive, double plus good.
Double plus good, yeah. It's
right.
Something
but
in there.
she is overdressed by comparison.
Thank God for that.
Blessings, Hannah.
Wait, how can... I know this is going to be really mean, but how are you overdressed and yet still show more skin?
You guys have your preferences, whatever.
Oh, that's okay. Somebody loves you somewhere. All right, let's keep going.
And the way these women are drawn, it's like she's just basically like a life-size Barbie, and here I was trying to compete. You can't.
And why is that a problem?
Really bad about yourself.
Because male gaze, objectification, misogyny.
God, I hate the homosexuals. Yeah, they're really terrible.
Yeah.
Male gaze.
Oh!
Making stupid jokes.
I heard that.
Get out.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. I want to hear what this other person had to say.
Sorry about
I'm
that.
sure the chat is having a lot of fun at these women's expense. But every shape is beautiful. I like circles are the most natural shape in nature. Okay, so.
Melted gumdrop.
And here I was trying to compete. You can't help but feel like really bad about yourself, even though, like, even if I was Psylocke size, I don't have the legs that she has.
So
Okay,
this image makes her feel bad about herself. Okay, Hannah, I know you got a rant. You got one.
I was sick of that. Like, here we have this whole body acceptance movement. And the first thing that they always come out with is how they feel compelled to compete with other body types, and other body types existing and other body types being represented anywhere ever makes them feel bad about themselves. Stop fucking competing!
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are people that like every different body type. There are different people out there for everybody. There are people who practically fetishize different body types. And it doesn't really matter what the media presents. It doesn't matter what advertisers present. It matters what the people around you think of you, what your friends and your family and your loved ones say, and it matters what you think of yourself, which is like more important than all of the rest of that put together. Mm-hmm. You don't have to compete with everybody else. It's
and above all.
I mean,
Sorry, go ahead.
You know, the last video that I made, half the comments from feminists were about my teeth. Do you think I gave a flying fuck? I mean, I know my teeth are not nice. I know why they're not nice, too. I'm not going to sit down and try to explain to all of them why. I'm not going to weep about it. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm not going to quit making videos because feminists don't like my teeth. You know, it's who cares? Who cares about how you look?
And you need to understand something, that if they're worried about the way that these women are portrayed and the fact and the worry that it's going to influence the way that men perceive women's bodies, if men are that stupid, like there's enough stupid men that would actually think that women should like this, and the majority of women have that capacity, they're not worth your time anyways. Yeah. There's no woman that looks like this. But so what? It's a fantasy. It's supposed to be exaggerated. Everything is supposed to be, like every little aspect of what's on the comic panel is supposed to be exaggerating so that it can instigate those triggers in your brain, sorry for the poor choice of words, to, you know, cause some excitement. You know, just it's supposed to be action. It's supposed to be fantasy. And the fact that they're trying, yeah.
I certainly hope that none of the women bitching about this have ever drooled over any male video game character, or any male anime character, any television character that is some high-powered attorney or high-powered executive that the character doesn't exist.
You mean like Christian Grey?
Yeah,
the guy who's like super rich, has a giant dick, has like $1 billion. He's young. He's fucking like the best fuck ever.
John McIntosh?
Yeah, he's like a super rich, big dick, like powerful broken baby bird in need of help, emotional help. He's like
Male-
basically the ideal female fantasy.
Mysterious lost puppy.
I want to
Yeah.
give him a
And
hug
the
now.
other
Who is
thing
this
is-
guy?
Christian
I-
Grey. Christian Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
Fifty
yeah.
Shades of Grey.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
that
kidding.
guy. The other thing is, I don't see what this woman is bitching about. I think she looks pretty badass in this picture. And maybe you guys disagree with me.
Well, I'm intimidated, but I don't think for the exact same reasons. Just saying.
I mean, you know,
Like she's about to take off and fly.
she does. I mean,
Nothing wrong with
it's
this picture.
it's a cool dynamic pose. I mean, you know, it's like, but you're not going to look like Psylocke just because you try to stand like her.
Yeah.
This is like we said, this is a fantasy, and it's art. Like the beautiful thing about art is that there really aren't any rules. It just comes down to what is aesthetically pleasing, and that's subjective. And so, you know, some comic artists, like, I'm not a big fan of this because as an artist myself, I see how I would have probably done it differently. And I like dynamic poses, but this looks a little, I don't know, like wild. But I don't think this is sexist, which is what they're implying when they say, this is making me feel bad about myself because I should look like that. Or this image should look more like me. It should represent me more. And that's really what they're saying, but they're not going to say it directly. At least, I don't know, they may in the remaining, like, minute. But I think that's really what they want, is they want people to say, we should make our artwork reflect the women in it. You can see that they're not talking about the men because, as Hannah said, even though there's no such person as Christian Grey ever, there's never going to be, like, no men are going to speak up and say that there shouldn't be men like this in literature or film because they don't fucking care. Plus, even if they did voice that as an issue, no, he would get laughed at by men and women because it is a joke, you know.
And that's the big difference. Men do not look at characters like that and decide that that has to be a standard that they have to live by. Men set their standards based on you know, their own goals, their own social interests, their own financial interests, and, you know, what they want out of life. Women do this to themselves. They look around them and they look for what's getting the most attention, and they decide that they have to be just like it, and instantly, you know, they've just set themselves up for failure.
Yeah. She could have done this pose a little bit better too. This hand is wrong, and this one is wrong too. But Max?
Yeah, no, I was just going to suggest, Brian, don't you think that what might be a good sort of comeback satire is if we gathered some people within our community to do the exact same thing, but with dudes?
That
Well,
would
pose
be
like the
hilarious.
women?
No. Oh, well, we could.
Yeah, let's do that. That'd be even better. Pose like the women.
Even just posing like the superhero, the male superheroes would be.
No, I want to pose like Psylocke.
Yeah, I call Zangief because that's how I just picture myself in general. So.
Wait, did you say Zangief?
Yeah. Oh no, wait, he's Street Fighter or something. Never mind.
Zangief.
Sorry. What's the next closest thing?
You're a funny guy, Max. I like
We
it.
already have a volunteer in the chat.
What?
We have a volunteer in the chat already.
Damn. Thanks, whoever you are. I'd be more than happy to pose for you. All right.
Draw you
Not
like a French girl.
required 1, 2, 3.
All right, we ready to go?
Oh, did we lose Brian?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Christ.
Wait, Brian, that's not good.
He's
couldn't
the one with the play button. God damn it.
He couldn't handle the idea of me as Zangief, so he just had to go throw up for a couple minutes.
No, I think what it is that while we weren't looking, the lady in the picture punched his lights out.
Oh,
Say talk
you like
shit.
the old
That's
school
the
video
end of
drum
that.
and punched him through his computer screen thing.
Honey, there's a reason why they cast Olivia. Oh,
Oh, he is no longer presenting.
now he's back.
Are you back, Brian? Sorta, kinda.
Are you back in the saddle again?
And now begins the calls for our lynching and a technical person to work for the Badgers.
The feminist mafia took him out. That's what it is.
Oh, not again.
Brian just told me that his computer crashed, so we just got to keep talking. So, how are you guys today?
Them Illuminati.
Yeah.
Them Illuminatis.
Illuminatis.
Hi, Illuminati. Big fan. I was just wondering if you're offering internships. I
Right.
really
There we go.
appreciate the info.
Yeah, no. No, but seriously though, I would love to see I would actually really love to see guys doing these poses. Like if we're gonna go there, let's fucking go whole hog, as it were, and
See that?
fucking like really get into the meat of it, you know?
Wouldn't it be full Monty?
No. Okay, I don't want to see naked guys doing this. I mean, that's fine. I don't care if they're naked. Whatever, it's fine.
I believe in miracles. Where are you from?
No, I mean, if they're gonna do one side of the story, they got to do the whole thing, and that's the thing. They, they obviously don't give a fuck about presenting a fair and balanced, any kind of research or anything in regards to these kind of things. They're obviously setting this up to fail. I actually kind of feel bad for the girls doing this, to a certain extent, because, granted, you had talked about, Hannah, how they're like, kind of fishing for compliments kind of thing, but it's just like, I guess this girl, it's, she took it upon herself to do it, but it's like, she feels bad about it, then don't fucking do it then.
Yeah.
Jeez, if you're going to do something that's going to make yourself feel bad, that's just fucking stupid.
It's look, I'm goofy, I'm humiliating myself, but not really, because I'm actually kind of cute. Tell me I'm cute!
Yeah.
And it's just silly. Now, the one chick, though, with the eye makeup, and that the eye makeup ruins it.
Mm-hmm.
She probably would look perfectly fine without, the big raccoon circles around her eyes.
Yeah, and what's funny though too? It's just like it seems like they're putting the least physically fit people into the most extreme poses. At least as far as like the girl with the Psylocke thing. Why didn't they get the girl in the black with the little cute bangs fucking dealie doing Psylocke, who was probably more able physically to do something like that?
When you think about it, the superheroes with the physical superpowers are not going to look out of shape. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It'd be different if we were talking about a superhero whose superpower didn't have anything to do with physical strength and agility.
Well, have you seen the one from Valiant Comics? The fat girl. Her superhero name is Heifer, and she can fly. But she's psychokinetic. She's psychokinetic, and she can fly by thinking about it, basically.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
That addresses that perfectly, because her superpower doesn't have anything to do with being physically fit. She can just fly. You
see, I would love to see if they could do the same thing with characters like the scarier characters from the horror comics. And some of the characters that would haunt your nightmares, and they do all this stuff with superhero comics, and they get all up in arms about women in the superhero comics, but they don't really. That's like the only comics that seem to exist. They don't look at any of the comic books that have creatures that come out of your closet and suck your brains out in the night, or ghosts, or maybe
like the comics like Death, they're like Sandman or stuff like that. They don't seem to have a problem with those comics.
No, they don't have any problems with those, and they aren't trying to imitate those, and they don't care. If women are how women are presented in those comics. They don't care how men are presented in any comics. It's pretty clear that it's all about looking at women who are in ideal shape and just criticizing the fact that it's ever portrayed.
Are you saying they're body shaming, Hannah?
Yeah.
Because it kind of seems that way.
No. Let me tell you about body shaming. When I was in high school and junior high, well, actually, even clear back to the 6th grade. So I got sick in the 6th grade from a mosquito bite, and I almost died. I was out of school for 6 weeks, and I went down to at 5'5", I was 20 pounds underweight medically, 20 pounds underweight, and I never really got it all back until I was in college. So I for years I was show your ribs skinny. Oh, wow. And it wasn't that I didn't eat. I had a very high metabolism, and I could out-eat most of the guys, and much less the girls. I could eat more than the majority of the kids in my school in one setting, and I literally could not go to the restroom after lunch. I mean, if I did, next thing I got was, oh, she's been in there throwing up. So I told her she was purging. She's obviously bulimic. She's anorexic. This, that, and it was like I couldn't go down the hallway without hearing it. So I always was one of the last people when I was eating at school. I was always one of the last people in the lunch line because I had to go to the restroom before lunch, so I didn't have to go after. Because it was that bad, and I couldn't wear short skirts like the other girls without getting treated like I was, the other girls would slut shame me for it. I never really had that from the guys, but the other girls would be like, you're showing too much leg, how much do you charge, and that kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
by the time I was in high school, I was taller than most of the girls too.